During the year we have grown, particularly in London on corporate finance arm. John Kelly, who is up from Holland, has just been fantastic at growing that. And the work he's done at Waters firm has been tremendous. I think the competition is tremendous. It has always been very hard, particularly this year, to grow organically, and I'm saying we've had a good team that has actually been out there doing that.
We have recently been involved in the sale of the Premier Foods spreads business, which is Hartley's jam, some peanut butter, and involved in a number of other consumer deals within the sector. Within the consumer space, we're seeing a split, very clear split. So we focus very much on food deals, where there's a continuing flow of transactions. Within the retail space, which is another area we focus, there's a clear divide between distressed deals that are coming up and also very good businesses that are still getting very strong multiples, but actually the overall deal flow is still relatively low.
I think it was a logical step for our next growth in the company. We wanted to keep control of our own growth, but we were growing so quickly we just needed a way of further accelerating that, and it seemed the logical thing to do. It'd be easy to say that it hasn't made a lot of difference, but genuinely I don't think it has. You know, the values of the company are still the same values. We just think we are a very well-run company. The values we've got, the things that we do, we're not going to change. It's probably made us a bit more disciplined and a bit more organised. Apart from that, it's just been great. Really enjoyed it.
Yes, I think that's generally true. I think funding is still an issue. I think deals are becoming more complicated due to lack of confidence and people taking their time probably to get a transaction over there.
The first challenge was we had quite a difficult situation where the business had already been through a process and had been unsuccessful in actually getting that away for various reasons. So we were picking up a management team and a vendor who was a little bit tired. So for us it was about convincing them that doing a transaction was the right thing to do and the credentials that we had. I think the main areas where the investment took place was within the management team. Pretty much the entire senior management team was recruited into the business, which gave a lot of functional expertise, so it really made a big difference over the 2 years.
Yeah, in my view, cross-border deals are more complicated because, of course, you're dealing with different jurisdictions. You're having to deal with a number of different parties, legislative matters, and also the common practices of the jurisdiction you're working in, like the local peculiarities of fairness hearings that we had to deal with in California, for example. We're very proud to be a British technology company, and it's almost unheard of for British technology companies to acquire things in Silicon Valley. So when we bought Claremail, which was a Californian-based, just outside San Francisco business that was in the same sphere of us, that was seen as an enormous transaction in the market, in the global space, and it was a significant transaction for UK PLC.
For me, it's all about relationships. It's about trying to do the right thing for your client, not what's right for my firm, but what is the right and lasting solution for our clients. There are many challenges in the current market. I think the biggest one is probably uncertainty. It is taking longer to get deals done because everyone wants to have the drains up and make sure that everything is just absolutely right and no one's taking a risk. I think with a bit more confidence, that actually deal flow and businesses will start to move forward at a greater speed, which is what we need now.
Well, I guess in terms of the deals that we've done, it's within our DNA and it's the way we acquire clients. So in our approach to M&A is almost like marketing. That's how we expand in terms of bringing in new customers. Well, there's been a different flavour of acquisitions in terms that we've done what we call our business as usual acquisitions, where we'll do typically 20 a year. We'll do probably 7 or 8 middling deals, and then 2 or 3 larger deals, and we're always looking for transformational deals as well.